Hi guys, so I'm uploading my very first video, tutorial video, and there's not going to be any editing or anything like that in it right now because I'm currently using my iPhone, so please excuse the non-editing, but I recently posted a blog on how to achieve volume in your hair without product or teasing. So I've gotten a lot of people message me and ask me if I could actually show them how to do this look, because I didn't post any video or anything like that, or really like any pictures that would really show how the look is done. So I figured I'd film a quick video on how to do that. So basically, the two main things that you're going to need are a crimper. So I got this one at my salon, but you can get one of these at, and some salons might carry them. They're actually not as expensive as a straightener. So this one retails, I think, for $60, which isn't too bad. Or any place that would carry appliances like this, you can get them probably at Winners or something like that. They're not very expensive. Or you can order them online. I know they're not overly popular anymore because crimpers were popular back in the 80s and 90s, but this is bringing a whole new look to crimping. So I'd like to show you how I do it. So basically all you're going to need is a crimper and a clip. So not a lot of stuff you're going to need. So what I did a few minutes ago, I just got out of the shower and I shampooed and conditioned my hair as I usually would. And I didn't use any product on the ends, but what I did use was a root lifter just right here at the front, which is where I want my volume. Because I have long layers in my hair, it's hard for me to get any kind of lift. So I figured that this trick that I've learned in a class actually really helps me create a lift, mainly in the front. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Basically, you're going to want to start crimping between, take your section from your eyebrows, and this whole section up here, you're going to want to crimp. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to start on my right side and just clip this away. It's cute. And I'm going to take a small section, so probably a half inch section, and less is more, honestly, for this, because if you gather too much hair in the crimper, you're not going to get the full penetration of the crimp to go through your hair. So you're going to come in for a few seconds right at the root, and you're not going to burn yourself because there's plastic to avoid that from happening on the crimper, and then you're going to come out another half an inch and press it for another few seconds. So I don't know if you can see, but it creates some texture right here at the root area, and you can see it's already standing out on its own. So I'm going to take my next section, again, you want to take a small section and repeat the same thing. Come in for a few seconds and then come out again and leave that. And you're going to continue this all the way around this part of your hair. You're not going to need a brush or anything until later, and I'm going to show you why. If you plan on curling your hair, I would do this step first, because when this is all finished, we're actually going to brush this out to expand the crimp, and you don't want to mess up your curls. Come out. So I'm creating horizontal sections, but that just depends on the way you're going to wear your hair. My hair is going to flow one way or another, so I'm going to crimp in that direction. But if you were to wear your hair back, you would start horizontal sections coming back this way, if that makes sense, because you want to crimp in the direction you're wearing your hair. So I'm at the top of my head. And I'm going to continue This actually looks really cool. If you have lighter color hair, you can't really see it in my dark hair, but anyone with blonde hair or lighter color hair, you'll see this little bit of texture on the root, and it actually looks pretty cool. But if you don't like it, I'm going to show you at the end of the video how to hide it. If you still want to keep your volume, have your crimp, but not have it as noticeable. So I just finished that whole top section, and you can see already how much is lifted. So the key then is to take a brush with the bristles fairly close together. You can use any kind of brush, but I prefer using a round brush because the bristles are super close together. And you're going to brush that through to expand the crimp. And you're going to feel a little bit of tugging here, and that's because the brush is combing all that out. Look how much lift. I mean, I wouldn't wear it like this now, but you can see how much volume that I've gotten just from that. And you can flip it on the other side, and then you can curl the rest of your hair as you usually would. But also, with this technique, your hair stays clean, well, semi-clean, for days and days and days. I find I can keep my hair like this for probably 3 or 4 days without having to wash it, because the crimp actually expands the hair away from the scalp, and it creates, I mean, it doesn't touch your scalp, so the oils from your scalp aren't touching your hair as much as they would if your hair was flat to your head. And nobody really wants flat hair anyway. So I found this great, and on the second day what I like to do is add in a dry shampoo. I don't know why I'm out of breath. Anyway, I like to add in a dry shampoo, and that creates a little bit of extra grit, and you can get longer out of it as well. Also, this look is cool if you plan on wearing your hair in a ponytail and you don't want your hair flat to your head. Now, I kind of like that look because, I don't know, it kind of gives you a nice tight Kim Kardashian face look, facelift kind of look. But if you're not into that, that's cool. You can put your hair back and you can see that it doesn't fall, you know, it's not as flat to your head as it would be if you didn't crimp it. And, you know, you can get maximum volume from it. You can actually keep going and crimping, crimp horizontally all the way back here. So you're creating lift at the back as well. So let me know if you tried this and you like it, and I hope you enjoyed my first video, and thanks for watching.